Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am home from a little mini vacation. I went to Atlanta to attend a beauty event. So we are home, we need to unpack, we need to clean, and we will talk all about it. All right, so like I mentioned, I had gone away for a few days. I went to Atlanta for the first time, or Hotlanta as is known by all the young hip girlies, especially on YouTube. And please pay no attention to the very obvious piece of string in my hair. You'll see it a lot throughout this video, and I am sorry for that. Sorry for both of us that we have to look at it. But I obviously did not know it was there, and this was the day after I flew back home. I wanted to get my suitcase unpacked and I needed the basket for dirty clothes, but the basket was full of clean clothes. So I had to put away tons of laundry because of course right before I left I did all of my laundry so I could have the best selection of clothes to pack, and now I had to put it all away. So I go to Atlanta because I went to Sephoria. It was a beauty event hosted by Sephora, and it happened last year in New York, which of course would have been way closer to me here in Maryland, but I didn't go last year, which is good because it got rained out by weather. And unfortunately, when I was in Atlanta, they had that hurricane. So I was in session 4 for Sephoria, which was Sunday or Saturday night. They had sessions on Friday and Saturday, and of course the Friday sessions, at least the one in the morning, got canceled because, homes flooded. Where I stayed near the College Park area of Atlanta, like up closer to the airport. And of course, I was so grateful I was like in a hotel. I didn't have to worry about my house or anything, but I saw tons of downed trees and we didn't lose power. My TV flickered a little bit, but like things were fine. The rain wasn't even that bad, but I did see some houses that were literally pumping water out into the street over the next couple days. So definitely caused much destruction. So I was not impacted, but I know a lot of people were. So not the best timing. I don't know who's put the juju on Sephora when planning this event 2 years in a row. They've just picked places with horrible weather and kind of catastrophic natural events happening, but I was spared from any real fallback, which again, I'm so lucky. So I went to Sephoria Saturday night, and then afterwards I got pizza, and it was great. We'll talk a little bit more about Sephoria later in the video. I'll show you some of the products I got. In my videos, I know I tend to look a mess, and in real life, day to day, I'm not sure that I look much better. I don't wear lounge clothes to work, usually. But I don't wear as much makeup as I have in the past, but I love it. Something about it, I don't know, just when I sit at my vanity and I'm just putting on lip glosses and looking at my eyeshadows and opening my blushes, I just love it. I know makeup can be a little bit controversial. I'm not sure why we as women can't just do whatever we want without judgment, but I love makeup. I love the art of it. I just like the products and I love to put it on. So when I do put on makeup, I definitely feel like the best version of myself and it makes me happy while doing it. So, and like I said, I'd never been to Atlanta, so this was like the perfect thing for me to do. So I got my tickets. I was general admission, not VIP, but I still got tons and tons of free product and a great swag bag. I went to some master classes. It was just a wonderful time overall. Atlanta, like not too impressed by it, I guess. I don't know. It was fine. Maybe had I gone down there to like drink and go out more, but there wasn't a ton to do in my opinion if you weren't eating. And I did eat a lot. I did a lot of brunch. Although I will say I'm not used to eating like fried catfish and grits in the morning. So it was a little bit heavy, but I had to do it. So I had brunch a couple times. I had some awesome barbecue. So fantastic food, but I really only went down there for Sephora, so I didn't do a ton of other things other than eating and a little bit of shopping. But here I'm just putting away the stuff for my carry-on. I used my Neverfull tote, which I pulled out of the closet, and I haven't used this thing in over a year, and it cost me a ton of money. So Kind of ashamed when I was like, what bag should I take? And I remember that I had this luxury handbag in there, but it worked out really well. I wanted to get in here and clean all of the linens on the bed, including the mattress protector and the like knit blanket that I use. I kind of use it like a weighted blanket, so I keep it down by my feet, and something about the slightly heavier blanket on my feet I just find comforting. And then of course, if I do get cold, I sleep with the temperature in my house on 67. I know that's very cold, but of course the upstairs is probably around 69 degrees, 70 degrees, I would say, because it's warmer upstairs. But I do keep it pretty chilly, and if I even keep it 3 degrees warmer, I can tell I will sleep less peacefully, and I'm already a bad sleeper. So I wanted to get everything clean because I am a creature of habit when it comes to my linens, and they have to get changed weekly. So that was a lot of laundry, actually, to do the sheets, the mattress protector, both blankets, and then all the clothes I took. I felt kind of like I was drowning in laundry, but I got it done anyway. And I also ended up getting rid of 2 pillows because they were just looking a little bit old, and I am only one person currently. I don't need 6 pillows on the bed. I'm spraying the last of my Febreze antimicrobial spray on the mattress and then on the bed frame because it's cloth, and the front and back of each pillow. And this can be used to sanitize or, yes, to disinfect. Whichever one, because you have to leave it, you have to let it set for, you get the surface visibly wet and then let it set for at least 5 minutes. And in my case, I let this set until it dried because I didn't finish the laundry till later that day. This is a great product. I love using it for this purpose. It was at the end of the bottle, that's why it was spitting like that, but usually it does not spit. Now that my laundry basket is finally empty, I can come down here and get to Big Mama, the suitcase. And as you can see, there are so many products shoved everywhere. And what's interesting is Atlanta doesn't have the disposable bag ban. So everywhere I went, they just gave me plastic bags, which is so weird. It's just weird because here in Maryland and Virginia, and I'm assuming Washington, D.C. also, because I know at least Maryland and Virginia have some reciprocity. So usually the 3 states will kind of do the same thing. The single-use plastic bags are banned. So if you go to like a Target or Walmart or wherever, you can either bring your reusable bags, buy a reusable bag, or you can buy a paper bag. For like 10 cents. Some places the paper bags are free, but more recently they're not free anymore. They used to be free everywhere, but more recently they're charging for those. And I have a ton of reusable bags, so I'm used to it, but it was weird getting the plastic bags in Atlanta. And I think I mentioned this on my last video, but that is one initiative I think I'm on board with, because I don't see as many plastic bags kind of floating in the air around. And if you do, it's really weird. We just don't have them around much anymore. So I'm emptying out my suitcase with all the dirty clothes. And I took some of the beauty products out to put in a separate bag just to make the suitcase lighter, and then I left everything else in there that needed to go back upstairs. So my toiletries, shoes. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to go on vacation and buy 2 pairs of sneakers when I knew that I would be bringing home a ton of beauty products in bulky packaging. I don't know why I thought it would be okay, but I did buy 2 pairs of sneakers when I was out there. So I'm just gonna get all of that put back upstairs so I can sort through it and get it put away. And when I got my extremely heavy suitcase in the house, the first thing I did was go ahead and spray it with this Clorox disinfecting mist. And this is another product that, to disinfect hard, non-porous surfaces, you spray it on until it's visibly wet and then you let it set. But I wiped the suitcase down with a Lysol wipe, but the Walmart brand, so a Great Value disinfecting wipe. And then I sprayed it with the spray and I just let it dry overnight. And I didn't open it, I sprayed it down. I'm not what I would consider like a germaphobe, but the suitcases, the bottom of them, nasty. It just, you don't know where it's at, and it's nastier than I feel like normal things that you bring into your house, like shopping bags or even your shoes. Something about this suitcase just feels extra nasty, so I like to wipe it down and then spray it down if I have spray available, which, because it's me, I always do. Here upstairs, I am just getting all of my makeup put away. I packed way too much makeup, but I did wear a lot of makeup, which again, I felt so glam, but I wanted to get all that put away before I even touched my new stuff. Lastly, I wanted to unpack all of my toiletries and get those put up before I got into all of the new stuff that I brought in. I just wanted to kind of keep it separate because it doesn't have a home yet, and then figure all that out after I sorted through it. Okay, here is everything I got from Sephoria. Just I guess like a quick little explanation. So I got some lotions. The new Rare Beauty Mist. This I actually like and I have purchased myself. It's very expensive. It's full size. So I was really, really happy to get this, especially since the weather's cooling down. I love this stuff and I purchase it every winter. That. Some stuff from pharmacy. Lots of mini sizes, but we got a lot of new stuff like the Fenty hair, which I love. I'm all about my natural hair, my new natural hair. So happy to have that. Tons of samples from Pattern Beauty, which is Tracy Ellis Ross's hair care brand. So really happy about all that. And just a lot of samples. I got a Fable and Mane hair oil, tons of mascara, a NARS clear lip gloss, Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss, a Valentino rollerball of perfume. Really nice because I never buy myself fragrances, and if I do, it's just basic vanilla. So I got that. What is this? I wanted to try this too. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. So those are just some of the things. I got the Kiehl's face cream, which I used when I was there because the moisturizer I took, my skin still felt very dehydrated, so I did end up using this already, and I've used it before. So we got a lot of stuff from Danessa Myricks. I went to her masterclass. She is incredible. She's a makeup artist and she has this really beautiful brand. She's so beautiful, so nice. And then I decided to speed it up a little bit, but as you can see, I got a good variety of makeup and skincare and some body care, and they did a good job of showcasing all the brands. Like this is from Ami Collet, who is a black owned brand, and I have one or two of their products, but like look at the color of this lip oil. That is something I would use. And I like that Sephora did not as many like foundation samples or concealer samples, because usually when brands try to do that on a large scale, they tend to skew for lighter skin tones. So when I buy something and they're like, oh, free sample, the sample card usually has one dark shade and it's not my shade. So I was happy that they gave out more lip products. We got some little eyeshadow palettes, mini eyeshadows. You could play games at some of the booths. So I played a game at the Natasha Denona booth and I won like a lip stylo, a lip liner, some mini eyeshadows, a lip gloss, and we just got a ton of samples, and the brands were there so you could kind of talk to the representatives. Some of the brands actually had like the brand owners there, the founders. They had a few influencers there, but I was happy that it wasn't too like influencer heavy because that's not really my vibe. But I had a really good time. Because it was the last session, I feel like it was a little bit more rushed. And of course, I didn't pay for VIP, so I just had to go in like with the rest of the cattle. Excuse me. But I did go to the Danessa Myricks masterclass. She is such a beautiful lady. And then Dr. Dennis Gross was there in person. He was at his booth and he also had a masterclass, and he talked about how he formulates his products, and he is still a practicing dermatologist in New York. So I was very, very impressed by what he had to say, and it made me want his mask. He has an LED mask it has red light and blue light, and it's supposed to stimulate collagen production. It's FDA approved. I promise I'm not getting anything because when you hear the price, you'll know why. The mask is $455, so that will be my only Christmas gift to myself, I think, but it was lovely. And on the day I went, they only had those two master classes, but I really went to see Danessa Myricks. I'm so glad I went to both, but she is wonderful. Her products are wonderful, so inclusive, high quality, innovative. She was just such a lovely human being, and I'm so glad that she has such a good brand and that I color products that work for my skin tone. She's black as well. So I just had a great time. And now I'm putting all of my skincare away. I put the makeup away. I also sorted through my collection and I was able to get rid of a few things, just a few things that I'm not using, don't love, all that jazz. And here's my skincare bin. I do use skincare morning and night. I have a pretty regimented skincare routine, and I'm careful about what products I bring in and out, but I use the same types of products like moisturizer, a hyaluronic acid serum, a niacinamide serum, eye cream. Usually the eye cream is negotiable sometimes. And acid, I love using acids. So that's my Sephoria experience. Everybody there was so lovely. I did see one influencer. She's really cute. She's a smaller influencer. I mean, she has way more subscribers than me. I think she's at like 15,000. Her name is Tatiana Anissa. She in person was so cute and bubbly and friendly, and I just had a really good time. It was a very good thing. By the time I got to putting this bedroom together and dusting and vacuuming and all that, it was very late. It was almost 10 o'clock. I cannot seem to get back in the groove of things. This definitely helped resetting the bedroom, getting my luggage cleared out and everything put away, but I'm having a hard time kind of assimilating back into normal life this week. I am glad that when I'm doing this voiceover, it is Thursday night, so just one more day and then I get to break on the weekend and hopefully have a refreshing weekend to start the week off right next week. Do you guys ever indulge in any of your hobbies? Do you have anything that you go away for, like a conference? One of my old bosses, she knits and sews, and she's gone away to like knitting shows and conferences and hosted like meetups and stuff. So have you guys ever done anything like that for hobbies that you like, or hobbies that you have, I should say?
Paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Let's see the sun and have some fun. I'm so tired of living life in gray, babe. And you deserve to see the world from the other. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go?
I keep my sheets and pillowcases in a storage bin under the bed if you're new here, so that's what I'm sitting on the floor getting out is some new pillowcases. And one thing I need to do to kind of switch over the seasons is take down my curtains. In the summertime, because it was getting bright so early, I was waking up way too early. The birds were like chirping all night because of the artificial light from the street lamps, and then they were like up at the crack of dawn. So I put up the blackout curtains, but I find as we get to more fall, and especially in the winter, when I have those things closed, I can't tell if it's day or night outside. So when I wake up, I'm not getting that signal that it's morning time to get out of bed, because it's like it's always nighttime. So if that makes any sense. So in the fall, I like to take the blackout curtains down, or at least open the further set and keep them open all the time, so that in the morning I get some sort of light in my bedroom to signify that it's time to get up. It just makes it easier for me to wake up in the morning. And because of course it's dusty everywhere, I also don't like curtains because I feel like they just harbor dust. But I have this awesome air purifier, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on, and I've been keeping that on all of the time. Unless I'm melting wax or a candle in my bedroom, I just let this thing run. It has a nighttime cycle, so it's very quiet, white noise, and we are all done. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you back here soon.